I think the idea that emotional intelligence means to discard your emotions, not to show any emotions, and just to be totally logical is flawed, because all our decisions are driven by our emotions of fear, emotions of anger, of lust, of joy, of happiness. Those are the things that drive our decisions. Every single thing that we do every day comes from an emotional standpoint, and it's easy for us to deny that because we truly do not know ourselves. When we talk about being emotional intelligent, it comes with a level of self-awareness. It comes to understanding what exactly drives your decisions, what exactly makes you do the things you do. Why are you acting out in a certain way? That is what emotional intelligence means. Emotions are like the engine, while our intellect is just like the steering. You can steer your car anyhow you want, in whatever direction you want. If the engine is not present, the car is not going to get anywhere. You can set a goal today and say, oh, you have all the perfect plan that you've made logically. If you do not attach any emotions to that goal, you will never walk towards attaining that goal. The emotion you could attach to a goal, to achieving a goal, could be fear of poverty, fear of being stuck, the desire to want more, greed. There's a lot of things that drive our decisions. So being emotional intelligent is understanding that when I act in this certain way, when I've acted like this, what emotion was responsible for me acting like that? When you understand what emotions are responsible for your actions, then you can be able to regulate them. If you're reacting a lot to things, then you have to understand, why am I reacting? Am I reacting out of fear? Am I reacting out of anger? Am I reacting out of pain? You have to know why you do the things you do. What sort of emotions are driving those things? Because most of us do not realize that we are still carrying a lot of baggage right from our childhood. A lot of us are still moving around with a lot of insecurities, a lot of pain, a lot of anger. There's just a lot that is within us, and so sometimes someone will talk to us, just say something very minimal, and we may over proportionalize it. We just get angry, we just have an outburst, but we do not understand that that outburst is not just coming from the fact that we are not happy with what they said. It's because it's a trigger to some insecurity that we have within us. So being emotionally intelligent is understanding that, okay, my emotions, my actions have been driven by this emotion, and this emotion is coming maybe from the fact that I'm suffering from like abandonment issues. I'm suffering from like a previous trauma I had in the past. That is what it means to be emotionally intelligent, because your emotional intelligence, your emotions are your powerhouse. They are like your will put all together. And if you're ignoring your emotions, then you're making a very big mistake. Because I just want to give you a scenario where, imagine someone lost, a friend of yours lost their parent, and for you to go there and console them, and you were telling them, okay, it's life, people die. Just yesterday, 7 people died. You're trying to be all logical about the thing. Your friend is not going to be very happy with you, and they may look at you like an idiot, like just someone who is just trying to troll them or something, and which is not very good. You cannot get through to your friend because you're trying to be all logical about it. But if you go from a standpoint where you maybe share a personal story of some loss that you've had and how you overcame that, you're speaking from emotions and you're able to get through to that person. But if you always lead with logic, it will not get you anywhere. So I want you to know that your emotions are like the biggest asset you have, and being emotionally intelligent is about being able to understand why you act in a certain way when it comes to certain things, being able to understand what drives those emotions. Are you acting out of a place of insecurity? Are you acting out of a place of trauma? Are you acting out of a place of hunger, of desire? You have to know that. Only when you understand why you're acting in a certain way can you be able to regulate it. So it's not about sounding smart, it's not about knowing all the best ways to do things. It's about understanding yourself, understanding what drives your actions. So it's something that you should definitely incorporate in your life, and it comes with you sitting with yourself and always taking a keen eye, looking at yourself, introspecting. When you have like an outburst of emotion, when you react to things, ask yourself, where is this reaction coming from? Is it that I'm truly not happy about what this person said, or is it because I was triggered? Because a lot of us live with baggages. We are carrying baggages that we do not know we do. And those baggages are driving our actions every day and making us unhappy. So make sure you observe yourself, make sure you regulate your emotions and try to understand them. When you understand your emotions better, then you will be able to act better. Then you will be able to make the most out of situations in front of you. You would easily not be triggered by what people say or by the things that used to trigger you in the past. But first, you have to understand what are those emotions, what are the things that actually make you act the way you act. So I hope that that's clear for you today. I hope that it makes a difference in your life, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you.